Thank you. So I'm here to introduce you to Perch, which is a mobile application for small business owners, a very different part of the business market. The opportunity for Perch is really helping small business owners deal with the incredible wall of noise called digital marketing. At the core of this is an opportunity that fundamentally is about the transition of digital marketing spend in local advertising from traditional to digital media. And today the reality is that this is being choked by the pressure and intensity and the inability of the small business owner to cope with all of the content of what's happening across social media, what's happening in promotions, what's happening in point of sale, what's happening in loyalty, and et cetera. So what's happening today, if you look at the market, 25 times a month a small business owner gets another sales pitch for a digital marketing product. And to look at the tsunami behind this, there are 2,200 businesses on Angel List who have targeted the small business owner. There's a lot of innovation here, but it's not going to get through. The noise is overwhelming. These are masters of their craft. If you asked a business owner if they consider themselves a good marketer, a small fraction would say yes. You ask them if they're a good digital marketer, you're down to single decimal point percentages of business owners. So we believe that the problem here fundamentally is that the cost of getting the attention of the business is overwhelming and will choke the innovation pipeline of getting through to help them solve their problems. What we've done is really build an application that starts by creating signal from all the noise. We start with the concept of helping the small business watch and then learn and then discover. So the core of watching is really about creating a foundation that puts the business owner in the know with everyday, real-time business intelligence and competitive intelligence, and simplifies this the way you have to make it work for a small business. Since we launched last November, we were voted at the Appy Awards at South by Southwest the #1 mobile business application. Forbes rated us one of 15 must-have applications, and I hope Marketing Land is true, which is this could become a standard app for all SMBs. We've added about 14,000 small business users organically, adding about 2,000 a month. We're about to step that up post a 2.0 release that's in hardening right now, and I'll just give you a quick preview. So put yourself as Vesta Dipping Grill. What you see at the top bar is a panel of my activity and what's happening around me. You'll receive live alerts anytime a consumer posts a review, something happens on social media, a new photo is posted, and below that, your personal watch list of what's happening around you. At any time, you can click on that top bar and see everything happening with your business. And you can see the same thing for your personalized list of competitors. So you can track and follow everything that's happening across those networks in one simple, easy-to-use application. Behind this, and what's really important in terms of the infrastructure leading into going from watching to learning to discovering, is really the starting point. We simplify this by aggregating all of the streams of content that you're familiar with: Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Foursquare, Instagram, daily deal feeds, promotion content. We have 17 other data partners lined up behind this to continue this. When a restaurant menu is changed, how can we alert a restaurant owner that somebody that they're watching just had a menu change, for example? And then we give them the ability to see that, but also then to personalize their own watch list. Nobody's ever captured from the eyes of the business who they compete with, and that's really relevant to helping them learn and discover. And to give you a sense of our business model, to use the classic Silicon Valley model, we're focusing on being a mint for small business. So this is really where we get into the learning converts into discovery. So what we're doing behind the scenes is data mining and giving you a comparative performance view that says, we see what you're doing and not doing. We compare that to what your named competitors are doing and not doing. We watch the trends of consumer activity on you and them. And we can highlight things like, I'll read a couple of examples here. 2/3 of your watch list have more than 3 times the number of followers you have on Facebook. Would you like to learn how to do it better? Another example could be, it looks like your reviews have trended down over the last 60 days. It's important for you to address this. Or it could be, you're a salon owner. Did you realize that 53% of searches for salons today happen on a mobile device? Are you ready for mobile technology? So that's the foundation of what we're building is really at the end of the day creating a connection to the small business owner to help them watch, learn, and discover and really build a new path to get their attention and to bring relevant, contextual product opportunities to the table for our marketplace partners. Okay, I'll just leave this up there to read while we move to questions. I think I just finished. Okay.
Do you have any competitors in this space right now?
The question was, do they have any competitors in their space?
I think the best way to think about competitors is you've had there's examples of SaaS in reputation management, or there's examples of people building data geared towards sales efficiency. We're coming at it really from the point of view of the opportunity really is around creating a conversational interaction with the business owner and becoming a personal marketing assistant to that owner. Nobody's doing that. The data sources have a lot of similarities across those, but the mentality of a mobile-first application geared towards interactivity with a true business owner hasn't been done before. Okay.
Would you give an example of, you say you provide insights, which I saw,
Yep.
quite interesting, but you also lead them to an action. Would you like to do something?
Right.
What are you doing specifically?
Sure. So the foundation of what we are doing is really we contrast between a learning action, which could be taking you to a white paper on being ready for mobile, or it could be a specific product opportunity. An example there would be there's a new service for outsourcing your Facebook marketing, which is a natural something that you would want to introduce the business if they're just struggling on participation trends, or if their comparative performance to their competition is really out of sorts. Okay. Sorry, you had a question.
What are the quantifiable results that your app gets for small businesses? Do you know that your users are doing better than people who do not use your app?
I would say we don't have that data yet. I mean, we've got lots of anecdotal, but we're pretty early in the process, and the insights functionality is literally just being turned on in this release. It's derivative of the first 5,000 users we got really close to, and the biggest thing they were looking for is this is great. It's great for productivity. What I really want to know is what is the data telling me? And for small businesses, there is no analytics market. This is about insights and actions, not, show me the trend lines and sentiment analysis. That just doesn't mean anything to them. So, yeah.
Are the insight parameters customizable between different businesses?
Yes, most definitely.
So
Yep.
how are you generating these insights? Because obviously there are companies that have extreme expertise there. And as you know, one of the trends is there are companies that have big data that have decided their value is the data, and they're going to those particular companies to generate the insights from the data. So what is your approach for these insights?
That's a great question. So to rebroadcast it, I mean, there are a number of techniques for how you do big data mining and how you deliver insights from that. We're really just at the early stages of that, and the first generation for us is really trend-based and relative trend-based and signaling those things, but we're also coming at it to be transparent top-down to say we know there are 4 or 5 key themes where businesses are struggling: mobility, participation in social networks, and it can be as simple as data mining their domain name to expose the fact that 4 of your competitors have a .com, you don't, or your URL is 15 characters, it's not going to work in a mobile world. These are still relevant, simple things that are more business-driven, if you will, while we build out more of an analytics framework that's derivative of trend and deeper analytical tools. So just getting started, you're asking an excellent question, and the next hire is aimed at that. So, yeah.
Any further questions, judges?
Thank you.
Thank you, Perry.
Okay.